So, you know when you have like a very, very weird show that you really liked for no reason? Well, for me, that was my entire childhood. I'm literally not joking, my entire childhood was literally weird Gen Z brain rot. Like, when I was about, 2, I would watch something that came out 10 days after my birth. And that thing was Gangnam Style. I would go like Ding and Dong from SML, just going up, 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 up on Gangnam Style, up, 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 up on Gangnam Style. This would literally be all that I would watch all day until 2 years later. I really went like, I don't want to watch this anymore. But then my mum put something else on to shut me up. It was called Little Big Skibbity. You know, I didn't grow up watching like Skibbity Toilet or anything because it's not Skibbity Toilet. It's called Skibbity, and I'm not Gen Alpha. I didn't grow up on Skibbity Toilet at all. You stupid brain rot kids. Don't touch grass or go eat beans. Look, does this look skibbity to you? Does it look skibbity? There's no skibbity in this. I kept watching that over and over again until like 4 years later. This is the time I actually watched more stuff in my room. Which there was one thing that I would always watch, and it seems like it was popular for a bit, but I don't think anyone's talking about it anymore. It was Spookids. But when I was done watching that, I would watch something else called Zombies Dumb. When I was younger, I was thinking if they were like the same show or just like close to it, but I think I know now. Anyway, let's talk about something I used to watch when I was a baby.
Now we're in the time when I first came into this world.
And when I was younger, I watched a lot of random things. Like, I watched something called Tinga Tinga Tales. If I wasn't watching that, I would be watching Me and Mao. And if I wasn't watching that, I would be watching some show with, like, monkeys that were purple, blue, pink, and orange. And for some reason, they could fly. I don't know. Like, this is a picture of them that I drew. If you know the name of this show, just put it in the comments, okay? Also, it was kind of weird because the only ones that actually wore something was the pink one and the blue one. The blue one wore a shirt, I think, and the pink one wore like a dress. And then the orange one, the purple one just wore nothing, like they went around naked. Oh, wait, actually, I think the orange one actually had like underwear, like blue underwear. But I still don't know the name of the show. But I remember that the orange one was my favourite character. If anyone knows this show, put it in the comments. Yeah. Oh yeah, I also had a strange addiction to Wallace and Gromit. Let's go to when I was about, 5. When I was 5, I was getting to know technology, more and more. And then I started watching a lot of shows. I watched about, 10 shows in 1 minute to an hour. I watched shows like something called Mona the Vampire, 64 Zoo Lane, Banana Man. Yeah, I think Banana Man was just something my mum made me watch because she watched as a child. There was also other shows I used to watch. They were went from old, boomer to Gen Z. And for some reason, I like the ones that were boomerish more. Does that mean I'm a Gen Z on the outside, but a boomer in the inside? I'm 48. I'm 85 years old now. I'm old. I have to poop. Anyway, but there was one show that I think everyone has watched, if they're British, like me. I think what everyone's watched is this one show like the greatest show alive, Horrid Henry. Yeah. Oh, and also, I watched a show that came out in like the 90s or the 50s or the 80s. It was like about a very, very spotty alien. He had like coloured chicken pox. So it was about a spotty alien that went to a toy factory where he found like a toy that was made wrong. So it went into like a shaft, and then they found it and then turned that bear alive. That bear became a superhero. I don't know what it was, but I think it was like a super Ted or whatever it was. I don't remember. I think it was like just like about a superhero teddy bear. But I remember watching every single episode, but I cannot recall which episode or what they were about. So if you know that show, I could draw it again and put it up. Wait, yeah, here it is. So that's how I remember it looking. So could anyone like do like a reverse search and then just check for one that sounds like my description and put it in the comments from what it is, because it's making my head hurt from thinking so hard. Wait, never mind, I found it on Google. It apparently was called Super Ted. Now I think we should talk about me at age 7. Now, I didn't really watch that many shows in this time because for some reason I was doing very hard at school because I would get in trouble for literally like just breathing. They would literally go like, "He's breathing, execute him." But one time when I actually had time in this life, I watched I think it was called like Wizard of Oz. I think it was like Return of Oz, Dorothy. Legend. It's hard to say now. I'm trying to say Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return. Yes, that's what it was, I think. It was basically about like a jester that was the Wicked Witch of the West's brother. I always thought he kind of looked like a weirdo that would touch someone's feet. Go like, "Let me touch them feet." Also, I watched like 2 movies. I didn't like them. The more I aged, the more I actually liked them. Actually, no, there was actually 3 movies. Anyways, those 3 movies were Muppets Most Wanted, Labyrinth. Jesus Christ, I really like the Muppets. And the last one was also Meet the Robinsons. Like, I used to not like the art style because I really thought like it was very weird and like too realistic. But then when I aged to like the age of 11, I started like really liking it. I also like the Never Believer song. It got really interesting when I listened to it. I would boogie out to it. Also, when I was about like 9, well, maybe 9, maybe about 10, I watched Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. And as I mean Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, I don't mean like the one on Channel 4, I mean like the one that came out like on YouTube first, like the actual first episodes until Channel 4. Also, if you want another kind of channel that has a type of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, go watch my show Fear and Friends. It's got 3 episodes and it's inspired by Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. Okay, so now we're in 2025. So I'm going to talk about what I watched in 2024 to 2025. Which isn't really that long because I was the same age in those 2 years since my birthday hasn't come yet. And from what I watch now, I think the weirdness for me comes from what I watched as a child. Because what I watched as a child could literally make any kid weird. But seriously, go watch my show, Fairy and Friends. I need views. I want to be famous. Please. Please. Goodbye. Gary